All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? What's going on, mi amigos? Welcome back to the CMLL 2004 series. This is TEW9. This is episode 4. Yeah, welcome. I'm so bad at these intros. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. In the last episode, we ran our first big event, CMLL Anniversario de Arena Mexico 48. Ocho. And yeah, it went pretty well. We got a 74, 16,000 in attendance. Not a sellout, but still a lot of people. And yeah, let's just go ahead and start from the bottom and work our way up the card. We actually ran we ran 5 shows on the last stream. So yeah, that's like 2 weeks worth of shows. I'm not going to go over the first 3 cards, although we basically use those to build up to this. But I will go over this card and the Televisa show we did after it. So yeah, going from the bottom here, we have Los Invernales, Viernes, and Super Crazy teaming with Los Delincuentes Japones, which somebody actually corrected me on the comments of the last episode, saying that Japones is wrong because it's singular, and their name should be Los Delincuentes Japoneses, the plural. So yeah, I went ahead and changed that. Thank you to whoever commented that. You know, I'm always happy to learn learn more Spanish. Yeah, so these guys defeated El Pantera, Ricky Marvin, Virus, and Starman in the opening match. I got a 59. Then we had our steal the show for the evening. Místico and Volador Jr. picked up a win over Zumbito and Incognito. We had some 6-man action. Paradioff Jr., Damien El Terrible, and Black Warrior. They actually went over Negro Casas, Pedro Aguayo Jr., and Mr. Nebla, yeah, by DQ. Where we basically the angle here is that the Rudos cheated to score the second fall, and Paraguayo he lost it. He got so pissed that he just went after them, and I don't remember if we did it. Yeah, I think we did a rage DQ where I guess, you know, he went after one of them on the team and started brawling in the crowd and maybe hit him with a chair or something, and the referee was just like, all right, that's too much, DQ. And then yeah, we had an angle after the match where Perrito snaps. We had him get into a brawl with El Terrible and Peroff. We had Negro Casas there trying to break it up. You know, just yeah, Paraguayo showing off his temper here. And then we went into our Tech Master class of the evening, which the game told us that we poorly placed this, and I actually agree looking at the card. We had an angle where some guy snaps and brawls in the crowd, and then we go into a Tech Master class after. We should have swapped it with the Steal the Show match. But anyways, Mephisto beat Felino in a Tech Master class. It was supposed to be for the welterweight championship. But yeah, it turns out I didn't check this beforehand. Felino is about 20 pounds too heavy to compete for that title. So yeah, that is my bad. In the future, we're going to have to be more careful about having people feud and go after titles that they can't actually qualify for. But yeah, that's what we did. It was the Tech Masterclass. Then we had a backstage segment. Negro Casas trying to just, you know, get Pero to calm down, relax, and Pero, he's not having it, you know, he's not going to take disrespect from anybody. So he's proud, he's angry. We move into our trios title match. We had Dr. Wagner Jr., Black Tiger Trasero, and Universo 2000 pick up a win over Atlantis and Los Hermanos Stone. In a decent match, I got a 68. We have a backstage interview with Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero, hyping up their tag match against LA Park and Shocker. And then we move into our Lucha de Apuestas for the evening. It's our big show, so of course we've got to have an Apuestas match. And yeah, in this one we had Vampiro and Los Brazos taking on Los Talibanes in a Cibernetico match. So basically a elimination tag. And the deal was that whoever was the final elimination on the losing team would get their head shaved. So Scorpio Jr., he did the honors. We gave him 10. He only wanted $3,000 to do it, but we gave him 10 grand, for being a good sport. And then, yeah, we had a Shocker in LA Park promo. And we move into the tag title match. We have Los Guerreros del Invierno. They defended the title successfully against Shocker and LA Park. I was thinking about maybe putting the titles back on Shocker and LA Park. But yeah, then I saw that Shocker and LA Park don't have like a friendship. They apparently, LA Park doesn't like Shocker. So that kind of swayed me in the other direction, where I was like, you know what? These guys don't need to be tag team champions right now. All right, and then in our big main event, we had the Cibernetico de la Leyendas. Just a big Legends Battle Royal. We can take a look at all the people in it here. El Hijo del Santo was the major. He was the winner of the match, basically. He was the major attraction. He's here now. He's going to be here moving forward. Rayo de Jalisco Jr. is also going to be here moving forward. He was in the match. Got the original Tiger Mask in here. Fuerza Guerrera, Gran Hamada, Máscara Sagrada. Yeah, just a big old Legends Battle Royal that did pretty well. I got a 72. So yeah, I'm very happy with how that match turned out. It wasn't the best match on the card, but it was good enough. It was good enough, to be the main event. And then yeah, of course, we had Hijo del Santo close out the show with a babyface promo. He's back in CMLL and he's here. He means business. All right, and then we went straight into our Televisa show. You see here, this was a match, a team suggested by somebody in the YouTube comments. We had the original Tiger Mask and Felino teaming up, take on Los Talibanes, Emilio Charles, and a freshly shaven head, clean Scorpio Jr. And yeah, they picked up the win there. We had Ricky Marvin and Místico taking on Pandilla Guerrera, Arcángel de la Muerte, and Nitro. They got the win there in our Steal the Show match. We had a backstage segment where Perro and Casas were being interviewed by Shelly Martinez, and we had Perreoff and Terrible come mess with them, kind of poke at Pedro and say like, what, you need permission from Negro Casas to fight us? What, you're not a big dog, you're a little dog, a little perrito? And then yeah, we go into a match. Negro Casas, Pero Aguado Jr. and El Connect defeat Fuerza Guerrera, Black Warrior, and Teneblas Jr. We did we did basically an angle, a pre-tape. There we go. We did a pre-tape for El Hijo del Santo, where I was describing, we see him, he's in the church, he's sitting in the church pews, he's on his knees praying, got the stained glass in the background. We see him leaving in a real cool black, like Cadillac kind of car, driving up to Arena Mexico. And then yeah, he makes his big entrance for his big return match. Hijo del Santo teaming with Blue Panther and Gran Hamada, and they beat the Legends Rudo team of Villano Tercero, Villano Cuatro, y El Dandy. Yeah, I got a 66. So yeah, we had a couple of fun shows last time, and it's time to move on ahead. Before we do that, let's take a look at our notes. I think I made, oh yes, I want to make the Televisa show right now. Super Viernes is 2 hours long, and the Televisa show is an hour and a half. I want to make Televisa an hour and a half and Super Viernes also an hour and a half. I feel like the TV show being a bit longer would help us out a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I said I was gonna like experiment beforehand and see how it goes, and I just have not done that. I just haven't had the time. So yeah, we're just gonna do it and see how it goes, I guess. Also, yeah, we're gonna cheat and we're gonna Sangre Azteca. I've mentioned this many times. He has like a 1 to 14 stamina rating, which is really ridiculous. I actually went earlier today. Actually, I watched a match of his against Misterioso Segundo, and his stamina seemed fine. Like, like it's not like he was running around doing dives outside the ring, and like You know, it's not like he was wrestling like Mystico or friggin', you know, Pac or Will Ospreay or anything like that. But, you know, he didn't like blow up or anything. So I think I'm just gonna like give him an average stamina rating. You know, maybe he's in that group, Pandilla Guerrera. Maybe I'll just average out everybody from the group stamina, and that'll be his stamina rating. Because I would like to book this guy. He's pretty good. All right, enough yippity yap. It's time to do some stuff. We're gonna go to events and TV. Televisa. Can we make this longer? We're gonna make this an hour and a half. Oh no. If we want to make Super Viernes shorter, we're gonna have to do it like for every week individually. No. All right. Here, we're gonna do it just for this upcoming one. And we're gonna see how that goes. And if it goes well, then I'll go ahead and I'll do it for every other week, I guess. But yeah, I don't want to do all that right now. I mean, I don't want to do it right now and then it goes bad and I have to undo all of it. So yeah, we're gonna run the test and we'll see. All right, and now oh, I also need to do another thing in the editor. Let's take a look at something. Let's take a look at the titles. Okay, so Ultimo Guerrero has been feuding with LA Park. And I was saying that I wanted to because we had Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero win the tag title match against LA Park and Shocker. I wanted to run Ultimo Guerrero versus LA Park for this title, the light heavyweight championship. But for whatever reason in the mod, LA Park is like 250 pounds or something like that. So he's way out of the weight class. I don't know how accurate that is to him in 2004. I don't know if they just kayfabed it and had him wrestle for the title anyways. But we're going to go ahead and make him 214 pounds. Because I thought about extending this up, but he's like so far over the limit that it's kind of silly to extend it to all like 250. Oh yeah, so for anyone who likes their TEW playthroughs like pure and untainted, I'm very sorry for what I'm about to do, but let's cheat. Let's cheat. It's time. It's about time we did some on-screen cheating. Oh, not worker games. Workers. Let's look for Sangre Azteca. Oh, you know what? Oh, this is not the correct thing. Oh, skills, right? Okay. Yeah, why does he have a 6? Stamina. I wonder if they meant to give him like 66 or 76 or something, and they just like accidentally put in a 6 for him. You know what? I was gonna go look at all those other people's stamina and average it out, but we're just gonna go ahead and give him a 70. Because we're already here. Close that. Save. All right. And let's look up LA Park. I love cheating. All right, LA Park. He's 255 pounds. That's kind of, yeah. You're too big of a boy for the championship we want you to go after. So we're going to make him a lean 214. We're going to have his minimum weight be like, what? 205. No, like 206. He's not a cruiserweight. Damn, max weight 350. My goodness. All right, we're going to make max weight like 270. If he really lets himself go. All right, we're going to save that, and my game is now nice and tainted. We can go look at the our handiwork here. All right, 214. Way to lose all that weight. And we're gonna look at Sangre Azteca. Oh, suddenly this guy, oh, he can suddenly work matches now. Oh, not funny how that works. All right. Also, yeah, Ultimo Dragon and Landstorm will be here in a week. So hopefully that's in this episode. Let's go. Yeah, when Ultimo Dragon gets here, I'm going to play Unleash the Dragon by Cisco. Do any of you got people watching this know that song? Unleash the Dragon. Yeah, I'm just gonna age myself here and say this. I specifically remember New Year's from like 1999 going into 2000. For whatever reason, once we went into the new year, the first song, I was at my grandmother's house with, like, you know, my siblings and my cousins and such. The first song we listened to was Unleash the Dragon. So I will always remember that I started off the millennium listening to Cisco. For whatever reason. Unleash the Dragon. Anyways, enough about Cisco. Let's book some wrestling. And we go like, yeah, we can go other places, I guess. So we'll draw a little bit less. Let's just stay with our usual Arena Mexico. All right, training for 15 students. Nitro and Dr. Ekis have been hanging out. Okay, yeah, this is our Domingo show, which means we could just pretty much book straight matches if we want to, which we may do that. Although we've got some, you know, we've still got a few legends here, so we can do some fun stuff with that. Like we've got Mascara Sagrada, Gran Hamada. We have him on a handshake deal. He's just gonna be here for now. I believe Los Vianos and El Dandy have one more match. Is anybody not here? Oh, just those two. Let's see, on Televisa, of course. Yeah, we booked this. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to start a feud between Gran Hamada and Los Delincuentes Japoneses. So yeah, I guess we can start that here. Although, his first Tiger Mask only has one appearance remaining on his contract, and I kind of want him to have a match with Ultimo Dragon, so we may hold off until next week. Actually, start that. Although, yeah, I already made it a storyline. Also, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just all over the place in this episode. Please bear with me. I adjusted this storyline by adding Ricky Marvin. I did check, and Ricky Marvin can, in fact, challenge for the welterweight championship. So we're probably gonna have like Ricky Marvin, El Pantera, and Felino go over these guys to set that up. So yes, go ahead and book that. Yeah, I may in the future I might extend the weight limit for the welterweight championship just a bit. I was looking over the roster, and I don't remember the weight limit specifically. I think it's like 174. If you extend it up to like 176, there's like a bunch of more dudes that can compete for it. So I feel like I'm just gonna go ahead and do that at some point. You know, it's wrestling. It's all about kayfabe, right? Everything's kayfabe. Weight classes, the match results. Let's see, we've got Viernes, Super Crazy, El Satanico, and Mephisto. Let's do like Mephisto. See, I feel like I never book El Satanico to team with these guys because he's a babyface. But I mean, let's try it. It's Domingo, right? It's Sunday. And let's do a Viernes. All right, and we want Ricky Marvin to challenge for that title, so we'll go ahead and give him the win. Let's see, who can he beat? Ricky Marvin, how old are you? 34, okay. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna be more over than him. I mean, I don't want him to go over Mephisto because he's the one with the championship. All right, let's have him beat Viernes then. Clean win, and we're gonna do 2-1 comeback. Give him a nice regular old babyface win. Okay. Actually, yeah, since I was talking about that, let me just go ahead and show you. Okay, yeah, so 150 to 172. All right, so if we look at our roster, 150 to 172. All right, yeah, it's not that many guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Paco Alonso's not a wrestler, and this referee is not a wrestler. So 5 dudes who can challenge for this title. But you see here, if we just go and bump this up to like 176, all of a sudden it's like Viernes here, Dr. Ekis, Místico, Negro Casas was there already. Pedro Aguayo Jr. Oh, is Ricky Marvin? Oh, he's actually a little over the weight limit too. I thought he was just in the weight class. Oh, Super Delphin also. Yeah, we're just gonna extend it to 176. Because, you know, I would like in the future for people like Místico and Pedro Aguayo Jr. to compete for the title. Yeah, and Ricky Marvin is literally 2 pounds above the weight limit. Hey, all right, there we go. All right, anyways, and speaking of Místico, let's go ahead and book Místico. You know, we like literally just started to save. We're not even out of the first month. But Místico, it has gone up in popularity a little. I kind of just want to throw him in there with El Hijo del Santo. Like that's what they did in real life. They just kind of paired him up with Hijo del Santo right away. So, you know, he can get wins over more popular people. So let's do Mascara, Sagrada. I think that's a nice trio. Let's see, what legends do we still have? We have Los Villanos, but they just wrestled him. Where's we can do see, we could do. They don't have to go against main eventers. They can just kind of like face like Nitro, Arcangel, and Sangre Azteca. That could be fun. Although we could also just have them beat Los Talibanes. I think, yeah, I like that. Los Talibanes. Who is the other guy? Oh, Bestia. I always forget Bestia Salvaje, and he has such a cool name. All right, and now I'm forgetting the third guy. Oh, Scorpio. All right, I know who's on the roster. I mean, the game's gonna say we're slightly overusing Mystico, but that's fine. We're trying to get him over here. All right, but maybe because, you know, we're just starting out this process, we'll still give the win to Hijo del Santo. He just, you know, he just made his big return. Clean win. 2-1 non. Maybe that can be like the co-main event. Oh, and actually, I just thought of a really good main event. We're gonna do LA Park, Negro Casas, and Pedro Aguayo Jr. versus Ultimo Guerrero. Ultimo Guerrero? Are you He had a bruised pectoral, I think, or something like that. Is he like healthy yet? I mean, I guess the game will tell me. Now we're gonna do. It off, and let's do like Tarzan Boy actually. Oh, I mean, you know what? Even though he has the bruised pectoral, we had him wrestle on Anniversario, and he still did really good. So we'll just have him wrestle again. But look, Ultimo, we don't have time for you to sit around and put Tiger Bomb on your chest, bro. Like, just go wrestle. Hit him with your chest. All right, can we give him a full 15? Can this main event? We'll give LA Park the win. Since they lost at Anniversario. We'll do 2-1 comeback. I like how I always have to decide, is it going to be a 2-1 comeback or a 2-1 non-comeback? It's very, very important decision. A lot of thought goes into it. Let's see. All right, Mystico slightly overused, but that's fine. Okay, we've got 41 more minutes. Let's get a steal the show going. Actually, no, let's get a tech masterclass. Let's book Sangre Azteca. Here, we're gonna do tag. Tag team Lucha Libre. Alright, let's see. Who else in that group has good tech? Not him. Not him. Loco Max is just not that good at all. Safari, are you in this group? No. All right, I feel like I'm forgetting the last member of this group, Guerrera Pandilla, I believe it was. Pandilla Guerrera. Oh, Nitro. He's also not a tech guy. All right, how about just a one-on-one then? Tried to get the boys involved, but never mind. Here we'll do Sangre versus V-Roof. And over is V-Roof's actually. 38. You know what Sagre Azteca to go over? You know, he's relatively young. He's got pretty good stats. You know? So we're just gonna go ahead and give him a win here. In this random tech masterclass. Oh, tech masterclass. Let me actually hit that. Alright, we'll do a tainted win. I don't think we've done one on the show anyways. Yes, that's okay. All right, there's our tech. All right, and now let's book a steal the show. Two on two Lucha Libre. Show me Volador. All right, and let's see. All right, see, usually it would just be like Volador Jr. and Mystico, or sometimes like Ricky Marvin, but they're both already booked. So let's see who else can steal the show. Oh, I forgot Skydo was here. He could have been in that tech masterclass. All right, Starman, get in there. Taking on a team of Super Crazy and all right, Zumbito, get in there. Zoom, zoom, Zumbito. All right, I'm not even sure who I want to put over here. Like, I know Super Crazy is probably the most over in the match already, but I mean, it's not like I feel like he's someone we're not like. It's not like we're burying him, but he's also not someone we're dying to push. He's kind of just as good for what we use him for, which is having steal the show matches and putting other people over. So let's give the win to Volador. Or wait, hold on. Actually, maybe changing my mind. Maybe we give the win to the heel team because my boy Zumbito here needs it. Decision. Starman's just straight up unimportant. Well, we'll give it to the baby faces. All right, 16 more minutes. Yeah, we're just flying through booking this show because, you know, no promos to worry about. I don't even know if you like need to advance storylines on this. Like, I don't know where it would say that, but I feel like on these shows you can just book whatever you want. Oh, we haven't booked Wagner Jr. or Atlantis. Let's go ahead and both Wagner Jr. and Atlantis then. All right, Atlantis. Rayo de Jalisco Jr., who apparently are a tag team. There you go. Says they're a tag team. 100 experience. Rayo de Jalisco Jr. and let's see. Can we use one of the legends here? Maybe. Use Skyda maybe. And they're going to take on Wagner. Let's see. Got El Dandy. I think that's it for the heel side. Or at least for the heel legends. So I like how we're here, like, oh, the legends we brought in. He's 41 years old. He's not even that. Like, we could have just hired him if we wanted to. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna do Wagner. Just do Wagner, Black Tiger the Third, and El Dandy. What a team. All right, and this is yet another match that I'm not really sure who I should put over here. We did just put over Wagner and his guys at the Anniversario. So maybe we could give Atlantis a win back, or we could give a win to Rayo de Jalisco Jr. We just re-signed them. He's older than El Dandy, but we gave him a full-on contract. That's pretty funny. All right, yeah, Rayo de Jalisco Jr., you can pin El Dandy. Right, maybe this should be the co-main. Oh, we only need one more minute. We've still got more people we can book too. Also, yeah, we have Great Sasuke and Super Delphin. I'm really not. I mean, the idea I've got to debut them. I mean, well, let's not even talk about that right now. I'll talk about it eventually. Enough to say that I do have an idea to debut them, just not, you know, not immediately. All right, we're just gonna add one more match to the card, and I think we're good. So we've got Shocker, Vampiro, and Gran Hamada. They can take on the team of let's do like Rey Bucanero. Black Warrior. Oh, let's get Fuerza in there. Right, and I kind of want to give the win to Shocker here. They lost at Anniversario. And he can pin. Where is it? Do 2-1 non-comeback. All right, this is truly just a random match. I just saw that Shocker and Vampiro weren't booked, and I was like, yeah, team them up. Let's go. So we got a lot of baby faces going over on this show, basically. Like I think the only heel going over is Sangre Azteca, actually. That's pretty funny. I say everything's pretty funny. This can go before. Okay. You know, just for the sake of doing it, we're gonna break things up a little bit, and we're gonna give Hijo del Santo just a quick 2-minute pipe roll. You know, the people want to hear what Hijo del Santo's got to say. See, if we put Mystico in the background, it's gonna say he's being used too much, and we're gonna have to shorten the length of the match. Let's do it anyways. Máscara. All right, I had to check the baby faces are going over here. Okay. I mean, I was thinking of giving Pedro and Negro a promo at the end of the show, but I think it's fine. Because LA Park's actually the one I chose to get the win, and he doesn't have good mic skills. So anyways. Alright, still slightly overused. Alright, that's nice. We can do like a dark match even. Let's get some of these undercard guys some action if we want to. Here, we'll do a pre-show. Let's see. Give me. Alright, give me Alan Stone, Chris Stone. El Theano Jr. This guy's really young. Let's get Sombra de Plata. Right, and they can take on the Rudo team of. All right, let's get Cassandra and Maximo. Phantasma Jr. Let's see, should we do Incognito or should we could do like. Yeah, screw it. Incognito. Our pre-show, regular old 8-man tag. We'll give the win to Alan Stone. All right, there we go. Domingo de Coliseo. I mean, I hope the show does well, but I feel like for these Domingo de Coliseo shows, you're kind of just booking random trios combinations and hoping that they all hit. So the main event's got a lot of good guys in it. I will say though, that's looking like at least a 70 match to me. So yeah, I'm gonna hope that the show at least gets a 70. All right, let's go. 70. Our pre-show match gets a 40. Good thing it was on the pre-show. Yeah, some of the people in this match, like El Teano Jr. only got a 24. He needs more time in the oven. All right, then we start the show off with a tech masterclass. We've got Sangre Azteca picking up a win over Virus. Oh wait, no, we've got Virus going over Sangre Azteca. My bad. I thought I put over Sangre Azteca. Huh? I could have swore I. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, and they had great chemistry. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Although, yeah, Sangre Azteca, even with his new and improved stamina, only got a 47. All right, and then we move into our steal the show match for the evening, and we got Volador Jr. and Starman picking up a win over Super Crazy and Zumbito, and they got a 59. And yeah, of course, Super Crazy the best in the match. Maybe we should just stop fighting it and start pushing Super Crazy. He's good. We've got the team of Ricky Marvin, El Pantera, and Felino picking up a win over Los Invernales. The team of Mephisto, El Satanico, and Avierno. In a match, they got a 63. That's decent. For a steal the show. Oh, wait, this isn't a steal the show. It's still pretty good. And Ricky Marvin, not quite as good as Felino, but, you know, he can still challenge for the title. I'm cool with this. All right, we've got Shocker, Vampiro, and Gran Hamada taking on Rey Bucanero, Black Warrior, and Fuerza Guerrera in a match that gets a 67. Just a random mishmash of leftover guys. I do think the pairing of Shocker and Vampiro and Gran Hamada is pretty fun. But yeah, anyways, 67. Everybody in this match did pretty solid. Gran Hamada even got a 57. All right, and then we move on into Hijo del Santo, Místico, and Máscara Sagrada taking on Los Talibanes, Emilio Charles, Bestia Salvaje, and Scorpio Jr. It's religion versus terrorism. I shouldn't make that joke. Yeah, the match got a 63. Místico 47. I don't remember what he got last time, but we were saying on the last CMLL stream that he's moving up pretty quick. Like his numbers are going up almost by the match. Yeah, he's coming along nicely. Yeah, decent little match here. And then yeah, Hijo del Santo 74 promo. All right, getting the party started. You know, really, you know, you got to give the people what they want. The people want more Hijo del Santo. All right, and then we our co-main event for the evening: Skyda, Atlantis, and Rayo de Jalisco Jr. taking on the Rudo team of Dr. Wagner Jr., Black Tiger, Tercero, and El Dandy. Yeah, we had Rayo de Jalisco Jr. pick up a win over El Dandy here. A 66, not incredible, but you know, pretty solid, on par for what we've been doing. Raul de Jalisco Jr. only got a 42. In our main event, I was saying that this match looked like it would get at least a 70. We were so close. 69. Although, yeah, Negro Casas, Pero Aguayo, and Tarzan Boy all off their game. So if they were on their game, this match easily could have got a 70 or above. But I mean, 69, we'll take it. Yeah, LA Park, Negro Casas, and Pero Aguayo Jr. picking up a win. And we progressed 2 storylines. 68, a little off the mark there. We wanted a 70, but we're close. We're close. We're in the neighborhood. So we'll just keep on trying. Oh, 24,000. Wow. Seems like a lot. Oh, I think the reason we're getting so much more money now on some of these shows is because the tour highlights deal. I've got no clue when when they're airing, but I assume they are airing. So we're getting, because I feel like the first few Domingos we did, we were only making like a couple grand per show. Oh, what? Oh, I keep forgetting. Right. I guess even if they're backstage and you don't book them, it counts as an appearance. Oh man. So we should have definitely just booked Tiger Mask on that show. That's my bad. El Dandy I knew was gone. Skyda. All right. I mean, it's fine. We don't have to go and bring Tiger back if we really want to. Like, if I really do want to book him teaming with Grand Hamada and Ultimo Dragon, I can always just do that. He's a freelancer, I believe. Whatever, it's fine. Wagner Jr. saying that we should cut Petty off Jr. Damn, man. Cut him some slack. All right, it's Monday now, and our next shows are Televisa and Super Viernes on Friday. So we've got a few days till we get there. Let's just go ahead and advance and get this show on the road. And while we do that, I'm going to take a second to turn on some lights. It's getting a little dark in here. Yeah, 1 second. All right, let us continue. American Dragon gone. Oh yeah, I think I shortlisted him off screen. Yeah, Brian Danielson. Of course, we were interested in him. He's got great tech, so that's obviously very useful for us. You could book him in tech masterclasses. Not gonna bring him in right this second, but you know, it doesn't hurt to shortlist people. I think we also shortlisted Rocky Romero and Ricky Reyes, the Havana Pitbulls. You know, Rocky Romero, someone in real life who wrestled in CMLL a lot. Maybe not in 2004, maybe a little bit later than that, like probably like 07-ish, 06 maybe. And I mean, he's still wrestling there today, occasionally. But you know, in the mod, he's really young, his stats aren't too great. But you know, shortlisted him for the future. Maybe one day we'll circle back to him and he'll be better. Shocker argument. Oh, Shocker and Ultimo Guerrero getting into it at the LXW show. Hey, cool it, guys. Chill out. Let's see what went down in Noah. Noah, excellent champions. Oh, Kenta Kobashi defeated Akira Itaue. Jushin Liger, Yoshinari Ogawa. Jun Akiyama defeating Takashi Morishima to retain the GHC Openweight Hardcore title. Wow, man, they're really booking out there. They're booking some matches. And yeah, Naomi Chimarufuji and Kenta, look at them, they're so young. All right, I guess we loaned some guys to LXW. I think I touched on this a little earlier, but actually no, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. You see up here, yeah, I did this stuff. You see up here, I went ahead and I wrote upcoming schedule. I wrote like events coming up for us. And I just wanted to give us a like a roadmap, basically, of like just a general idea of what we've got coming up. Because yeah, Torneo de Gran Alternativa is like an event in the game, as well as Anniversario 71. But Leyenda de Plata is a tournament that we're just gonna have to. It's an important tournament. We're just gonna have to book it. It's not like its own event. Torneo de Parejas. This is just a tag tournament. I was going through like results on Cage Match, and apparently they do like, or they did a bunch of these kind of random like one night tag tournaments in 2004. We may or may not do one in June. We don't have to stick to exactly what they did in real life, but you know, I figured it's April. We're gonna move into May and June. Well, we can just, you know, again, just the idea of having a roadmap so we know kind of a general idea of stuff we can do. But yeah, since, yeah, like I said, it's late April, we're going to move into May and then June. And Leyenda de Plata is basically our next like big important event, but that's all the way in July. So we're kind of in a period where we can just like book whatever we want pretty much. It doesn't mean I'm just going to go crazy and just book a bunch of nonsense. But, you know, we're just going to advance storylines. If we want to do like big title matches or blow-offs or whatever, we'll just do them on Televisa and Super Viernes. And yeah, we're just going to be doing that up until the summer. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a second. Moving to Guerrero, too high to work. He showed up as high as a kite. That's awesome. Moving dude, really bringing the juice to AAA. All right, it's time for Super Viernes. We're just gonna go straight into this, and then I guess we can take a break after. Yeah, this is gonna be the first. This is gonna be our test run of the hour and a half Super Viernes and hour and a half Televisa. So let's see if it affects our attendance, because that was like the main thing I was worried about. All right, we're still drawing 13,000, so I'm gonna say that's like the normal amount we would draw for a Super Viernes, or it's like at least in the area. Oh wait, no, in Central we draw 15,000. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have affected the attendance at all, which is great. That was the thing I was worried about. Now I can rest easy knowing that we can book the shows this way. Silver King trying to hold me up for money. What should we do here? Damn. Damn it. Why does it have to be somebody important? He's Wagner Jr.'s brother. So I feel like if we fire him or tell him or yell at him to get out of the office, Wagner's going to be upset. But on the other hand, if we just up and give him a raise just because he like demanded one, it's going to set a bad precedent. People are going to look at us and think we're like some kind of like weak manager who's going to be pushed around by all the wrestlers. So I feel like we can't let that happen either. It's pretty over. I'm tempted to tell him to get the hell out of my office. See, it's not even the fact that he's asking for a raise. I don't mind giving him a $200 raise, but it's the fact that he's He's demanding the raise and saying that he'll quit. That's annoying me. And yeah, he's one of the trios champions, so I don't want him to quit. Let's try giving him half the raise and see if he doesn't quit. He's putting us in a tough spot. I'm tempted to fire him, but I'm thinking about the trios titles. So we'll give him a half raise. Oh, you ah! All right, we lost Black Tiger. We lost Black Tiger. We lost Silver King. God, that's pretty annoying. I must say. So I guess the trios titles are vacant now. That's cool. Negro Casas passing on microphone tips to Misiko. And Ricky Marvin. Training. Razo de Oro passing on microphone tips to Maximo. Razo de everybody getting microphone tips. They're just cutting promos backstage. Mr. Nebula and Ricky Marvin getting into a heated argument. Hey, you guys are both baby faces. Cool it. Should we run an open forum? See if anybody else wants to quit? Man. Dude, what, like, seriously though? Like, you're gonna quit over $100? God damn it, man. That makes me want to steal somebody from AAA right now. Preemptively. Because that's where he's gonna end up. He's gonna end up in AAA. Alright, let's do an open forum. Alright, Tarzan Boy, LA Park, Shocker, Miguel Linares, and Hooligan all got a small morale boost. Okay, cool. Alright, you guys done whining? Can we book a show now? Hey, alright, we're here. Oh man. We should have put the titles on Atlantis and Los Hermanos Stone when we had the chance. Alright, I've got no clue who I want to win those, so we're gonna have to think about that. Anyways, go ahead and book this Super Viernes. I wanna we need to do something to build up to LA Park and Ultimo Guerrero having a light heavyweight title match. So we should probably continue that feud on this show again. Although we just advanced it, but we should probably advance it with like a promo too. Yeah, so let's go ahead and book that first. LA Park. Do LA Park, Atlantis, and Rio de Jalisco Jr. Alright, LA Park just got a win over Ultimo, so let's do like Rey Bucanero, Tarzan Boy, and a Black Warrior. I feel like Black Warrior is just like a good heel to slot into like any match, basically. Like, he's pretty over, but he's not like the most over, so he's not like a main event guy. And he's got good enough stats. Although we could also do the now not a champion Universo Dos Mil, now that he's not a trios champion anymore. Yeah, let's do him actually. All right, we're gonna give the win to LA Park again. We're really trying to heat up LA Park and give him a lot of momentum. All right, he's gonna beat Ray Bucanero. Clean win. I don't think I made this a lucha match. I will do 2-1 non. All right, now I guess we're just gonna keep it nice and simple. We're just gonna straight up book LA Park and Ultimo Guerrero. Just LA Park's gonna call him out. He calls him out. He wants him mano a mano, man to man, 1-1. Mano does not mean man. But anyways, 3 minutes storyline. LA Park is not the best promo, but we'll have Ultimo talk too, because he is a good promo. So hopefully it'll be fine. And here, everyone in the match can just be in the back. Let's see. Do we have any angle? Oh no, we don't. Okay, we don't have any angle ideas. Oh, actually, wait. Damn it! You know, now that I'm thinking about this, actually, we should book this on Televisa. Yeah, we'll save this promo for Televisa. Actually, we'll keep the match. All right, another match. Let's get Hijo del Santo and Místico on the card. Let's get Blue Panther in there. Let's see. We can do. I mean, we could throw Ultimo Guerrero or Dr. Wagner in this match, and they'll probably be willing to put over Hijo del Santo. So that is one option. Hey, you know, I'm not even really building to Hijo del Santo challenging for any titles just yet. Like, I'm sure maybe in the future we can have him and Mystico challenge for the tag titles, but right now I'm kind of just, you know, I kind of just want to book him in matches and just give him a bunch of wins and kind of try to use him to get over Mystico. All right, so screw it. We'll throw Dr. Wagner in this match. And we can no longer book Black Tiger. We got Máscara, Año 2000, and we need like somebody young. Let's get See, Incognito is unimportant, so he's not good for this, and neither is a Phantasma. Dude, I keep just falling back on Black Warrior. Alright, fine. Oh, I mean, they've got the brotherly rivalry going. Hijo del Santo, can you beat Máscara Año dos? Okay. You know, maybe this should be the main event also now. Let's get Ultimo Guerrero on the card now. So Ultimo, is he healed from that bruise pectoral? I keep meaning to check that, but it's like, yeah, dude, how long? How long are you gonna be hurt for? He still gets like, it didn't even like, it doesn't even seem to affect his match ratings all that much. All right, it doesn't say. Whatever, you're fine. Just throw some Vicks on it or something. All right, I want Ultimo to get a win here. So let's do Ultimo. Oh, Ultimo super crazy and a Viernes sounds sick. All right, and they're gonna get a win over to Mr. Niebla. We could do like the here. Let's do Alan Stone and Chris Stone. I mean, they're not that over either, but they're definitely more over than whoever that other person I looked at was. Yes, I know he has a bruised pectoral. He's gonna win the match though, so it's fine. What's more valuable, your pectoral muscle or winning matches, right? Right. We'll have him win a tainted one. Okay, do we need I forget. Okay, we do need to steal the show and attack. We need to steal the show and attack masterclass on literally every single show we book. I don't know how I forget that. All right, I don't think I've booked Grand Hamada in a tech masterclass yet. Oh, he's actually not a I just assumed he would be better at tech. All right, let's see. So who can we get? I mean, of course, there's always Felino, Studioso. I know Super Dolphin's pretty good at tech, but we haven't debuted him yet. There's Virus. Let's see. I feel like we have a lot of baby faces who are good at tech. Oh, I mean, we've got some heals too. Okay. Let's do like Have I done Mephisto Mystidioso? I feel like I have. Okay, no, I haven't done it as a singles. All right, so let's just give Mephisto the win here. He is the welterweight champion after all. Clean win. Non-title. All right, that takes care of the Tech Master class. We've got 13 more minutes, so we're going to use that for the Steal the Show. Can we look at Ricky Marvin for a second? I feel like I've given him a lot of wins. His pop should be going up. All right, he's gone up like 1 point. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do a tag team. All right, Ricky Marvin and El Pantera. This is Arcangel de la Muerte and this guy's got decent consistency, but his stats are bad. And then Dr. Eki's. Oh, well, no, his stats are also bad. Never mind. God, that group is just not good. Like, I need to take Sangre Azteca and Arcangel de la Muerte and do something else with them. Here, speaking of, you can be in this match. All right, I'm gonna give Ricky the win. We're trying to heat him up to get a welterweight title shot. All right, so we booked all that we need to book, but we still have like a lot of time actually if we want to book more stuff. Oh yeah, Negro Casas and Puerto Jr. aren't on the card. Shocker, Vampiro. Here, we can do Shocker and Vampiro again. And this time we'll do Pedro Aguayo Jr. They can take on Damien El Terrible, Pereoff, and someone else. Let's do Emilio Charles Jr. Right, and we're gonna put over we'll have Pedro Aguayo Jr. go over Emilio Charles. Clean win. Oh, did I not make it a lucha match? I really wish, since we're a Lucha Libre company, it just defaulted to 3v3 Lucha Libre every time. Oh yeah, we're not gonna do, even though these guys are feuding, I'm not gonna do an angle or anything because this is Super Viernes, so it's just not, it's unnecessary. All right, yeah, these three right here, let's get them on the card. Or I mean, we can do like Negro Casas, Gran Hamada, maybe, and Felino. Yeah, Negro Casas is he's just too popular to leave off. And then yeah, that'll be it for this card. Los Pianos are still here. Right, screw it, we'll get them in there. How come the other guys, like, they're... Because I brought all of them in for, I think, 3 months or 3 appearances. And I definitely booked a few of them only 2 times. So yeah, I don't know why these guys are still here, but the other guys are gone. I don't know. And we'll give the win here to... Let's give the win to Gran Hamada. Screw it. You just go over one of the Vianos. I was gonna say one of the Felinos. Alright, that's a pretty fun match in my opinion. Let's go ahead and make the main event a bit longer, just because it's the main event. Mexico's being used too much. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was just kidding. All right, and that's gonna do it for this card. Again, just no promos. We don't need to book them. Or we're just gonna, I think from now on, I'm probably just gonna mostly save all promos for Televisa. Because, that's our TV show. I feel like that just is where we should advance storylines. So anyways, I hope this show does well. I'm just gonna guess a 70 again. Because, we keep getting shows in the high 60s, so I'm trying to be optimistic and just hope, we cross that barrier and get into the 70s a little more consistently, I should say. So, yeah, we're going to run this show and we hope it gets to 70. All right, Mephisto and Mysterioso get a 59 in our Tech Masterclass. Mysterioso only got a 39. Ugh. I mean, he's got a great tech stat, so we'll keep booking him and hopefully he'll get better. All right, our Steal the Show match, not too hot. Ricky Marvin and El Felino both off their games. So yeah, the match only got a 50. Sometimes you have an off night. Good thing there's another show right after this one. All right, we've got Shocker, Vampiro, and Pedro Aguado Jr. taking on Damian Alterible, Perioff Jr., and Emilio Charles Jr. The match got a 62, and we put over Pedro. Ooh, the storyline lost heat. I mean, that's okay, though. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see, am I worried about it, actually? Okay, no, very hot still. Okay, I'm not too worried about it. It was just an off night, maybe. All right, continuing. Mr. Nebla and Los Hermanos Stone. Or actually, no. Ultimo Guerrero and Los Invernales pick up a win over Mr. Nebla and Los Hermanos Stone in a match that gets to 63. We want to keep Ultimo Guerrero strong since we're building up to him defending his title. Of course, and he's one of the top guys. But yeah, this team right here, Ultimo Guerrero, Super Crazy, and Avierno. I gotta do this on Televisa at some point. Maybe not right now, since that's right after this. Yeah, what a squad. All right, in a bit of a legends match here, we've got Negro Casas, Gran Hamada, and Felino picking up a win over Los Villanos and Fuerza Guerrera in a match that gets 62. Let's hear it for the boys. Let's give it up for the geezers. Pretty decent match. And yeah, we gave Gran Hamada the win. Right, and then in our, I believe this is the co-main event. We have LA Park, Atlantis, and Rayo Jalisco, de Jalisco Jr. Getting a win over Universo 2000 and Los Guerreros de Invierno members, Ray Bucanero and Tarzan Boy. The match that gets 65. Pretty solid. Pretty solid match, you know. We're really looking more for 70s. But, you know, I can't complain about a 65. I can complain about a 55. A 65, not so much. Well, this storyline also lost heat, so maybe I should be more concerned. Maybe. Alright, now we've got Hijo del Santo, Mystico, and Blue Panther picking up a win over, maybe, you might even want to call this a, God, what am I trying to say here? An upset victory. Thank you. They pick up an upset over Wagner Jr., Mascara Año 2000, and Black Warrior. The young Mystico picking up a win over these big time stars. Yeah, he did worse in this match than he did the last time we booked him, but that's okay. He should still gain a little bit of pop, hopefully. And he beat him with the Tope de Cristo. What is that? I need to see that. Hijo del Santo hits some crazy topes in some matches I've been watching of his, actually. Like, I randomly found the match on YouTube. It's like Hijo del Santo and like a 60-year-old Mio Mascaras versus Blue Panther and Arcangel de la Muerte. And yeah, it's a match in New Japan. It seems like a showcase match. I'm not really sure. But Hijo del Santo, he was going off. Like, he was hitting crazy like arm drags and head scissors, and at one point he hits a dive to the outside of the ring and they like go over the announcer's table, I think. And I'm just like, man, he was going crazy in 2001. All right, and we got the same score as last time. It was 68. All right, at least we're not doing worse, you know? No improvement is better than doing worse. I don't know. All right, and it's time to book Televisa. But before we get to that, I am going to take a quick break. Gonna drink some water, stretch my legs a little. Yeah, when I get back, we're gonna book some Televisa and we'll finally book some promos. Isn't that exciting? And yeah, maybe a bit later in the stream, we should get the the debuts of Ultimo Dragon and Lance Storm if we continue that far. So yeah, exciting stuff coming. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. It's time to book some more CMLL. Our booking team meeting. What do we really need here? I mean, like, finishes never, you know, they don't hurt anything. I feel like we should get, you know, we're about to do some promos though. Let's try to get some angle ideas. All right, a big gamble. It's not really what we're looking for. A near certainty for LA Park. Yes, thank you. Can we get another near certainty? A safe bet. All right. Pretty good. All right, I am not upset with that meeting. Strong 7.5 out of 10. Right. We're just going to jump straight into it. No dilly-dallying. We're going to book this main event. All right, LA Park teaming with let's do LA Park, Negro Casas, and Pedro Aguayo Jr. we want to really stack our main events on Televisa. I think that's important. You really want to get your top guys in there. And speaking of top guys, let's get Ultimo Guerrero, Rey Bucanero. And not Tarzan boy. Let's do somebody else. Or you know what? Screw it. Tarzan boy. I wanted to switch things up and not just do the basic trio, but you know what? Why not? It's Televisa. It's our big show. Let's get the official trio in there. I know about the Bruce Peck. Please stop telling me about it. We're gonna give him a full 15 minutes. We're gonna have LA Park go over. He's gonna pin, beat Tarzan boy. All right, we're gonna make it an open match, big main event, clean win, 2-1. Do a 2-1 non-comeback. Or no, I changed my mind. 2-1 comeback. All right, and now we're gonna book that angle. LA Park is gonna ask for he's gonna demand. He wants a title match of Ultimo Guerrero for the CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship. All right, so that's a storyline development. All right, mano a mano. We're back. We're back to this. LA Park, Ultimo Guerrero. Let's go ahead and make sure that we use this angle idea that we were blessed with by the Lucha Gods. Thank you. Yeah, we can just go ahead and add everybody as background players. And yeah, this will be the show closing angle. All right, big plot development happening. All right, let's go. Everybody loves when the plot moves forward. All right, I also want to advance the Pedro Aguayo storyline. So we're gonna do a backstage segment with, let's see if you. I feel like I checked this last time, and I don't think either of them have mic skills really. Pedro and Damien. Yeah, neither of them are that good. We're gonna do it anyways, though. I want to do a backstage segment where basically we're gonna have Pedro and Damien El Terrible just kind of burying Negro Casas and Pedro Aguayo to Shelly Martinez. And Pedro Aguayo is just gonna overhear them and gonna come over like, "What, you guys talking shit? What's going on? What's up? What's up?" And he's gonna get all in their faces, and you know, maybe like Pedro can like pretend like hide behind Shelly Martinez, like, "Oh, look, stop him! Oh," you know, it's just really messing with him. Yeah, and then Negro Casas has to come up and grab him and kind of pull him apart because he's like, "Don't worry about that. Don't worry about these idiots right now. We've got a match. We've earned the main event tonight." Again, we'll give him a little 3 minutes tease. Karoff had better mic skills, so we'll have him talk, and Damien, you just stand there and do not speak a word. Pedro Aguayo is just going to be character development because he's kind of interrupting, and we're just going to do it all as one segment. Let's keep it nice and simple. It doesn't have to be like a long, drawn-out thing. This isn't the AEW, the AEW series. And you know what? We'll have Negro Casas also character development because we're just going to go ahead and cheat. Just have the people with mic skills be involved. Whatever. Yeah, so that'll advance that storyline, and then we'll give Fredeoff and El Terrible a match. Wait, Damien. Right, who can they team with? They can team with Zumbito. Alright, and we want them to go over here. So I feel like they've just been kind of losing a lot in this feud. Alright, so let's see. They can beat Olympico. Do El Connect, Olympico. I keep not hitting the O key. All right, El Connect, Olympico, and Super. I've booked Super Parker like one time, and I feel like he wasn't that good. Boom, Lismark Jr. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and get fancy and have the heels make a comeback, but it's gonna be a tainted comeback. You know, they can't just beat these guys straight up. So after they lose the first fall, they're like, all right, we got to start cheating. And we'll give the win to Fredeoff. And let's see if they're even able to win this match, because I feel like at least El Connect and Lismark Jr., I feel like they're actually more over than Fredeoff and Damien. Let's see. All right, thank you. They're cool. Thanks for doing business. Hey, what's going on, Ryan? You take a small TEW break. Yeah, I feel like with a game like this, it's definitely possible that you can just burn yourself out if you play it too much. So taking a break's not bad. All right, let's see. Who else should we get on? What other feuds do we have going? Oh, we should start this feud actually for sure. Yeah, Ultimo Dragon starts tomorrow. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we're definitely not going to debut him on Domingo. Alright, so who can Gran Hamada team with in the meantime? Gran Hamada and Los Stones. Los Stones just get a turn teaming with everyone, basically. All right, yeah, we're gonna have them go against the full crew: Nozawa, Mazada, and Minoru. Oh, hey, I mean, that sounds pretty fun. You're just getting to the point where you're doing TV. But I mean, yeah, if you feel like you need a break, but then you come back and you're gonna go right into this like new scenario, could be cool. Let's do 12 minutes for this. Or let's do 10. And I mean, to start off the feud, we're just gonna go ahead and have Grand Hamada get the win. All right, we're gonna do 2-1 comeback. Let the youngins. They think they've got momentum going. They think they're gonna get a win over this old man, but then nope, he's got tricks up his sleeve and he comes back. Right. Got Wagner. Oh, right, we got El Santo. Can I see something? Ricky Marvin. He's been working CMLL shows in between he's been working Noah in between our shows. That's crazy. He's just flying back and forth from Mexico to Japan like that. All right, I think I want to give Ricky Marvin a win over Mephisto, or maybe not Mephisto, but like maybe like Avierno and El Satanico. Just we really want to set up that title match. Although, have we done a steal the show yet? No, we haven't done a steal the show or a tech masterclass. Trying to think if like these guys, if I want to make this a if I want to make this the steal the show match of the night. Also, why did I do 3v3? I was gonna do 2. Yeah, we'll do Ricky Marvin and Felino versus Avierno. And El Satanico, can you steal the show? Oh, his consistency's not too high. I mean, screw it. We'll just straight up do Mephisto and see. Ricky Marvin is going to get a flash pinfall over Viernes. Or you know what? Let's see if he can get a flash pinfall over Mephisto. like we've done every match as a comeback so far. All right, they're cool with it. Everybody's been cool in this episode except Silver King. Silver King was very much not cool. He was uncool. All right, I'm glad they were cool with that though. All right, and we still need a tech master class. So let's go ahead and do a one-on-one. Does Hijo del Santo have high tech? You do. All right. Obviously, when I signed Hijo del Santo, I knew that I would be booking him in a tech masterclass against Super Crazy. This was the plan the whole time. No, but this should be a good match. Open match, clean win. Man, it's a tech masterclass, so we can't put it too high on the card. What if we do it as like the third match? I don't know. I hope it doesn't get penalized. But yeah, I feel like it would be crazy to have El Hijo del Santo in the first match on the card. We only need 5 more minutes, although we need more promos actually. We're too much wrestling. Too much wrestling. Although I don't think we booked Dr. Wagner Jr. or Atlantis in the show. Oh, we didn't book Mystico. Man, I'm about to just do this. All right, we're just gonna add Mystico to the Steel show. And who are we gonna add to the Rudo side? Arcangelo de la Muerte is pretty good. Like he's a bit on the older side for this kind of match. Although Felino's there too. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. And we'll still have Ricky Marvin get the win over Mephisto. Right, and actually, I just want to check. Because Mystico's been getting wins, but I've been having Hijo del Santo like be the one to go over. I'm not sure if his pop will go up that way. It should. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know, whatever. Ricky Marvin's gonna get the win here. It's fine. There'll be more matches for Mystico to win. All right, and you know what? I actually kind of want to go in here. I'm sorry, Zumbito. But yeah, Wagner Jr. is not on the show, so we should, he should be on the show. So yeah, we're just gonna throw Wagner Jr. in here. All right, and we still need more promos though, so Jeez. No, all right, never mind. Although, does he? I do want to know. Does he speak Spanish? He does. Okay. Um, I mean, I would say, I mean, if you want him to put somebody over, maybe you can just find somebody and ask him if he's cool with putting them over. But you could probably also do like a three-way or four-way match and have somebody else take the loss and get the title off him that way. Although, I don't know. I'm not in your save. Maybe Jerry Lynn has creative control. Who am I looking for here? I'm looking for Nozawa. No. Minoru. No. Mazada. No. Okay. None of them have mic skills. Great. Great. Well, I'm gonna assume Ricky Marvin for some reason. I'm just gonna. Oh, okay, he's not as bad as I thought he'd be. Felino. El Pantera. I don't know, man. We're just gonna give Ricky Marvin and Felino a promo. All right, yeah, we're gonna have Ricky Marvin. He's really excited backstage. He pinned the welterweight champion. He wants the title shot. All right, Shelly Martinez, interviewer. Felino had better mic skills, so we'll have Felino and Ricky Marvin both talk. This might be like a terribly rated segment. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of that sentence. It might be a terrible segment. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and, since Mistico's in the match too, he can also be there. Doesn't hurt anything. All right. Okay, we won't get penalized now, but we still need 2 more minutes. If I make this a 5-minute promo. Hey, there we go. All right. All right, Atlantis, Shocker, and Vampiro not on the show. That's unfortunate, but it's not, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. All right, so we've got LA Park, Negro Casas, and Pedro Aguayo Jr. taking on Los Guerreros de Invierno as our big TV main event. And then we're going to have LA Park cut a promo saying he wants a title match against Ultimo Guerrero for the light heavyweight championship. Before that, though, we've got Perioff, Damien El Terrible, and Dr. Wagner Jr. getting a win over El Canek, Olympico, and Lismar. Hijo del Santo versus Super Crazy in a Tech Masterclass. This should be a good show. That 70 I've wanted on this stream has been eluding us, so I really hope we get it right here, right now. All right, we're starting off our Steal the Show match. We've got the trio of Ricky Marvin, Felino, and Mistico getting a win over Arcangel de la Muerte and Los Invernales team of Avierno and Mephisto. Now, Ricky Marvin got a flash pinfall over Mephisto, and as such, he wants a title shot now against him for the welterweight championship. Storyline gain heat. That's what you want to see. Oh, Mystico got a 48. He went up 1 point. He went up 1 point from the 47 he got earlier. All right, Gran Hamada and Los Hermanos Stone pick up a win over Los Delincuentes Japoneses. Gran Hamada showing that the old cat, the old dog, something about old tricks. I don't know. He's got tricks up his sleeve. Well, if you know the saying. Yeah, Grand Amount was actually the best in the match. Although Allen, you know, Stone held his own there. He got a 48. All right, a terrible backstage segment. Ricky Marvin wants his title shot. Okay, we're just gonna move on. All right, in our tech masterclass of the evening, we have Hijo del Santo taking on Super Crazy in a match that got a 69. Although it said the match deserved better color commentary. So yeah, this definitely would have got at least a 70 if it wasn't for the color commentary, which is, you know, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? We've searched for color commentators before, and it's not like there's a ton of good ones out there right now. So yeah, we're just gonna have to stick with Ernst Miller. All right, backstage segment, Payoff and Damien El Terrible just being jerks, riling up Pedro Aguayo because they know he has a temper. Gets a 51. Oh yeah, and then these guys and Dr. Wagner Jr. pick up a win over El Connect, Olympico, and Lizmark Jr. in a match that gets a 68. Wagner got a 78. Man. Shout out to Dr. Wagner Jr. Carrying the heel team, really. Hey, alright, and our main event gets a 74. That's what we like to see. Yeah, we've got the team of LA Park, Negro Casas, and Pedro Aguayo Jr. getting the win here. Yeah, this is the best match we've booked all stream. And both storylines gained heat. It's good. Once again, it would have done better if we had better color commentary, but we can't really do much about that right now. Oh, okay, yeah, and then sorry, God, I like dazed out for a second there. All right, we got a 69 for the show closing angle, although the angle idea was success. That's good. Well, let's see what the show got. Hey, 75. All right. All right. I knew we had it in us to get above a 70. Yeah, I'm very pleased with the show. Although it says there was only 3,000 people there. So did, like, what happened to all the people that were there for Super Viernes? Did they all just leave? All right, made $9,000. Cool. Oh, and our popularity actually going up in a few places. And Vampiro do color commentary? I'm not sure. I can check. I doubt it. Man, I can't believe whatever, Black Tiger the Third friggin' just quit on us. Yeah, no, he's got a little bit of booking skills, but no commentary skills. And he's not even that good on the mic. All right, Lance Storm's here. Yeah. Ultimo Dragon's here. Woohoo! All right, Wagner says Mystico's a star in the making. It's good. I'm glad. I thought I saw Mystico's name and I thought he was gonna bury him, but it was actually like a positive comment, and I was like, "Oh, thank you, Wagner." I got worried for a second. Can we go look at Silver King? He's just unemployed now. Unwilling or unable to negotiate. So yeah, if we try to get him back, he's mad at us. God, you dummy. Why'd you quit on us, man? All right, let's go ahead and let's just move on. Yeah, I've got Ernest the Cat Miller as my color commentator. He has like, I believe he has 55 to 100 or something like that. So it's like, in theory, he should be pretty good. But the commentary teams have low experience. Oh, and actually, no, he's got 57 to 75. Oh. Huh. Could have swore when I signed him it was 55 to 100, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. We tried to get... We tried to get Josh Matthews, or no, not Josh Matthews, Todd Grisham from WWE, but we weren't able to steal him. So yeah, that's how we ended up with Ernest Miller. That's the full story. All right, anything interesting going on here? Gran Akuma hitting ODB. All right, that's weird. Weird couple. Hey, Ultimo Guerrero's pectoral muscles healed. Woo! Good for him. All right, we're slowly but surely getting more viewers on Televisa, because the last one was like 5 something, and this is 6 something. Yes, you know, positive. We're moving in the right direction. Yeah, we've gone up 1 point everywhere. Oh, we finally made it into... We've made it out of April, finally. It's nice to see. Alright, it's time for Domingo de Coliseo. God, I've been hyping up using Ultimo Dragon on this stream. But Ultimo Dragon and Lance Storm just got here, and I really don't want to debut them on Domingo de Coliseo. And I don't know that I'm going to want to book another Super Viernes and Televisa after this. So we might just have to, like, you know, change course and hold off on Ultimo Dragon until next time. Which kind of stinks. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind and just keep going after this. But I'm not too sure. What? This dude just quit the company before the last show we just booked like 2 days ago. And he wants to hang out backstage. No. Get the hell out of here, man. What the hell? Still working? What are you doing? You want to be a locker room leader? Sure. All right, Ultimo Dragon character idea, training. Man, you signed Sting to ROH? What year? What year did you do that in? That's crazy. I feel like I can't picture Sting in ROH in any year. Like not even right now. He doesn't deserve to be there. Or not that he doesn't deserve it, but like he shouldn't have to be there. Late 04, early 05. All right. I mean, hey, they did get like Eddie Guerrero at one point in like Super Crazy, and you know, guys like Terry Funk, Jerry Lynn. You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Sting could be there for a minute. Oh, the storyline's cold. It's cold. All right, let's just get the Tech Masterclass out of the way. I know Gran Hamada isn't like great at tech, but we're just gonna do him versus Minoru. See how it goes and give Grand Hamada the win here. Once again, the old man showing the youngins how it's done. Oh, whoops. Never count the old dog out the fight. All right, let's just go ahead and book our Steal the Show now too. We should cheat and put Hijo del Santo in the Steal the Show match. Oh, his consistency is not as good as I thought it would be. I'm kind of surprised, but I mean, we could still do it if we really want to. All right, no, but I won't. We'll do all right, Mystico, Volador Jr., and their partner. Can Negro Casas steal the show? He's got to be able to, right? Yeah, he's like one of the best guys we've got. Although it would be kind of weird for him to be in there, I'm not gonna lie. Mascara Sagrada, you're still here? All right. All right, let's get Archangel in there. Sangre Azteca. He doesn't have great aerial, but he's got consistency. I mean, do we want to do Incognito or do we want to do Fantasma? Let's do Incognito. All right, and we're gonna give the boy Mystico the win here. Oh, he's gonna lose. No. All right, we'll give him the win. Can he be Archangel de la Muerte? I feel like I keep thinking that people aren't gonna want to put other people over, and so far, like most of the time, people just kind of do it. So let's see. Oh, this is supposed to be a Steal the Show. Oh, there you go. All right. That should hopefully that should get him some pop. I mean, I feel like if you're booking Lucha Libre, you just you just do a bunch of trios matches and then you kind of just mix the guys up. Like if you've got storylines going on with two different trios, you take one guy out, you grab a guy from the other trio, you put him in, boom, that's a different match. And that's how you book Lucha Libre. I mean, no, you still got to do storylines and stuff, though. What if we do something with El Santo or El Hijo del Santo, Negro Casas, the rivals, and Pedro? Kind of a crazy OP team, in my opinion. Let's see, they can go over. Do put it off. Fuerza and Let's do Emilio Charles Jr. Kind of. This is a random heel trio. I forgot to make it a Lucha Libre. Whoops. Best 2 out of 3. Right, Hijo Santo, we'll have him get the win over. Let's have him go over Fuerza. All right, that should end up pretty, maybe not the main event, but pretty high on the card. These are 3 popular guys here. I really want to give a win back to Ultimo Guerrero. I want to keep him nice and hot before he goes into his title match. So we'll do Ultimo Guerrero, Wagner Jr., and do who's more over, Ray, Bucanero, or Tarzan Boy? Definitely Ray. All right, yeah, they just took a loss to on the last show to LA Park and whoever he was teaming with. So they're gonna get a win here. Let's do Atlantis. O'Reilly. This could be the main event. Let's do Atlantis, O'Reilly, Jalisco Jr., and who else do I not mind taking a loss? I mean, El Connect is really over. Yeah, let's do El Connect. Screw it. Once again, I didn't make Libre. Man, I'm gonna have to since we're not debuting Ultimo Dragon here, I'm gonna have to make another thumbnail for this video. I've already got it made. Ultimo Dragon's in it. I'm gonna have to use somebody else. Maybe I'll do like Pedro Aguayo Jr. or something. Or Negro Casas, maybe. All right. Anyways, let me focus. God, who's gonna? Ultimo Guerrero is gonna win this match. Put him over Rayo de Jalisco Jr., who's not that good. Oh, yeah, and I think this should be the main event actually. We've got 2 major stars in it right here. Speaking of major stars, is Hijo del Santo a major star? Oh, he is. All right, that makes sense. Yes, definitely makes sense. All right, 33 more minutes. All right, let's do the old LA Park Shocker Vampiro trio that I like to do sometimes. Do Damien El Terrible, Mascarano Dos Mil, and Universal Dos Mil. All right, just 3 guys I don't mind losing. Want to put over the baby faces. LA Park's just been racking up wins left and right on this show. It's going to be a real shame when he loses to Ultimo Guerrero. No, actually, I haven't even decided. We might put the title on LA Park. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see when we get there. I haven't actually thought that far. Maybe swap these. Although, actually, let me see here. LA Park, are you? Yes, you are a major star. Shocker. Star. Vampiro. Star. You know what? No, we're not gonna. We're gonna put this back in the co-main slot. I just have a feeling this match is gonna be better, just because this team is so like OP. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna leave that there. All right, Dan, we've got 17 more minutes to book. All right, Ultimo Dragon, unfortunately, we're not about to debut you just yet. Let's just get one more match in the card. That should be it. That should be enough. It's been just a bunch of trios, so let's get a tag match on here. It's kind of rare that I do a tag match that's not a steal of the show. Yeah, this is going to be a regular tag team Lucha Libre match. All right, let's see. All right, we can do like Blue Panther and El Satanico. All right, let's see who they can take on. We'll do Black Warrior and Scorpio Jr. All right, just kind of a random, just a random match. We'll give the win to Blue Panther. We only need 4 more minutes. You know what? Let's give the heels a show closing promo. Does Wagner have mic skills? He's not that bad. But Ultimo Guerrero's good, so we'll probably just have him talk. All right, 4 minutes of heel hype. Ultimo Guerrero, he's raising the roof. His taunt, the thing he does. All right, he's raising the roof for 4 minutes straight, and then at the end, he's like, "Oh yeah, and LA Park sucks," and that's the promo. All right, let's have Wagner work the crowd. Also, he's over. You can all work the crowd. LA Park off screen. We need to get Wagner. We need to get Wagner into a feud at some point. Now that the trios titles are vacant, maybe him and yeah, maybe he can go after them again with 2 other people. I don't know. I need to think about that. I didn't expect Silver King or Black Tiger the third to just quit. All right, there you go. 90 minutes on the nose. Domingo de Coliseo. I mean, I hope this gets a good score, but we'll see. We got our 75 last time, so if this ends up getting like a 68 or a 67, that's fine. I'll be happy with that too. All right, Grand Hamada showing Minoru how it's done in a tech masterclass, beating him with the Hama-chan cutter, gets a 49. All right, so the storyline advanced. It didn't gain heat or lose heat. I'm okay with it just advancing. All right, our Steal the Show match. Místico, Volador Jr. and Máscara Sagrada take on Incognito and Pandilla Guerrera, Arcángel de la Muerte and Sangre Azteca in a match that gets a 52. Not too great, but not the worst. I want to see here. Máscara Sagrada got a 58. We should just maybe get him on like a handshake deal once his because yeah, I think this is his last appearance, so we should probably just get him on a handshake deal. He's pretty good. All right, Blue Panther and El Satanico have absolutely zero chemistry as partners, and Black Warrior was off his game. All right, that smash got a 54. Not great, not the best. We threw a random match out there, and sometimes you do that and it doesn't work out. All right, we've got the trio of LA Park, Shocker, and Vampiro picking up a win over Damien El Terrible and Los Hermanos Dinamita. LA Park on fire late. Is just non-stop momentum. The ball's rolling for him. And yeah, we're just keeping things going. He's coming for that title. All right, this match got a 69. I hoped it would be at least a 70, but a 69 is pretty good. Hijo del Santo, Negro Casas, and Pedro Gual Jr. pick up the win over Perioff, Fuerza Guerrera, and Emilio Charles Jr. Oh, and the storyline actually lost heat. I'm a little surprised. Hey, all right, though. In our big main event, got Dr. Wagner Jr. and Los Guerreros de Invierno picking up a win over the technical team of El Connect Atlantis and Rayo de Jalisco Jr. And yeah, I got a 74. That's why these guys were in the main event. All right, yeah, I'm very pleased with that. And let's see what the 4 minutes of raising the roof gets. Oh, 71. I'm surprised. Man, Ultimo Guerrero, he's our top guy right now. He truly is. Yeah, maybe he won't lose that title. Oh, 73. All right, for Domingo de Coliseo, that's really good actually. That's really good. I'm happy with that. And yeah, like I was saying, maybe we won't take that title off him. I keep going back and forth. I feel like Ultimo Guerrero, just stat wise and score wise, is a little bit better. But then on the other hand, LA Park is very popular. I don't know. I need to actually look and see who is in the light heavyweight division and see what we can do moving forward, and maybe that'll help me make this decision. But anyways, Mascara Sakuraba, actually, he's pretty good actually. So let's go. Let's try to get him. Let's just try to get him on a handshake. Oh, 50% of merch. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Smart man. Smart man. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Not so fast, buddy. Oh, yeah, because he wasn't bad. All right. And I guess that's going to do it for this episode of the CMLL 2004 series. We've made it to May. Yeah, so unfortunately I promised and I did not deliver Ultimo Dragon, but he is here now, so we're definitely gonna book him next time. So yeah, if you enjoyed this and you're watching on YouTube, it's very appreciated if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can catch me on Twitch at Hijo de Amigo. Yeah, I streamed AEW very super early yesterday because I had plans for the evening that actually ended up getting canceled, unfortunately. But yeah. Yeah, and I just did this stream now. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, but I was thinking if I do stream tomorrow, maybe I just won't play TEW. And I don't really have anything planned for the AEW series yet. And you know, we only do one episode a week of these things. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll be streaming a different game tomorrow? Question mark? I've been playing a bit of Vital Shell lately. It's this roguelike where you control mechs. It's pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But anyways, thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm Hijo de Amigo again. Have a good night. I hope to see you guys next time.